Hello guys, my name is Francisc and welcome to the YouTube channel Hit the Road. The purpose of this channel is to explore and the world in general, or the capitals or cities. And right now we are in Spain. I live in Madrid, the capital of Spain, and the purpose of those videos I will make, it's for you to have the chance to explore Madrid or any other city around. So we are, according to the Google Maps, we are in the downtown of Rivas-Vaciamadrid. It's a city like around 18 kilometers away to the downtown of Madrid, and we're gonna explore the roads, the buildings around. Also, we are going to talk about the mistakes of the drivers they are doing on the roads. So it looks like it's a shiny day. Not too many cars on the streets because it's Saturday afternoon. Looks like it's 3 o'clock. And that's about. If you are interested, I hope guys you're gonna like my videos, and I hope you're interested to explore Spain. What I can say about Spain is that here are pretty good roads and nice people around, but sometimes on the traffic you can find assholes drivers. What kind of drivers? I can say kind of not liking to obey the traffic rules, but also some pedestrians, many of them, they don't want to obey the convention, I can say. Like, what example I can give you? Some of them, they may cross the street on where it's not allowed. I'm sorry if my English is broken. It's not my first language, so I hope you can understand me. So I'm gonna talk about different situations we can meet in the traffic. So let's explore. That's the way to Madrid, okay? We will go to the big way, the big road. It's called Carretera de Valencia. So right now it's a red light. I have to wait for a while. And in the future, during recording those videos, I will tell you more about myself. You can find informations under the video about what car I drive. Right now I'm driving a Mercedes car. It's a manual gear and it's a very good car. I enjoy driving it. One of my passions, my hobbies, is to drive. So I can say it's a pretty good car. Okay, we are 20 minutes away from the downtown, the kilometer zero of Madrid, which is called Sol. Translated in English, it's gonna be the sun. So Sol being the downtown, it's the place where most of the tourists, they will go there to walk around, to discover the buildings, or why not to try the Spanish gastronomical culture. Yeah, to discover the Spanish food and the Spanish culture in general. I'm not going too fast because I like to respect the speed limit, so there is gonna be enough time to get to there. I would like to drive to record the roads on different kind of weathers. I will explore the neighbors of Madrid. We're gonna make tours on different cities so you can see what's about and what situations I will meet in the traffic, as I said before. So if you wonder what camera I'm using, it's a cross tour. About the model, there will be the information on the under the video. It's a very nice camera. I like it. My only one issue with it, it's that it records like if I have a car in front of me, probably the car will be like 5 meters away. In the camera it will be much forwards, so that's my unique issue with that. And but that's probably because it's more wider. Yeah. So we are still 16 minutes away to the downtown of Madrid and 11 kilometers so far from this where we are now. have a speed limit, speed trap camera over 250 meters. Yeah, a radar. Okay, so we're gonna follow the sign. Atocha is one of the biggest train stations of Madrid. It's the place where back in 2004 it was a terrorism attack with gunshots. There were some guys shooting people on the train station. Maybe you heard about on the news or maybe on the internet. There it was a big house. So we are going to this direction because it's very close to the downtown. One of the problems of Madrid, especially I'm talking about the downtown, is that the center is very historical, which it means the buildings were constructed long time ago, by the time when there wasn't cars invented yet. So the streets we are driving in, most of them, they will be 1 or 2 lanes of unique sense or direction, and most of the time we will see one of those 2 lanes is going to be dedicated for taxi and buses. So imagine in a rush hour in the morning, for example, when you have to go at work or you have to go somewhere, you are not allowed to, but in general, not only on this rush time, you're not allowed to use the first lane if you're not a taxi. So, which it means that creates a big problem on the traffic, creates a jam, and I think it will be easier or more helpful if there, for example, if it will be only, 2 lanes without one dedicated for taxis. But of course the city hall decided to offer 1 lane for those public service. So when you take the taxi or the bus, to facilitate the time, to get faster and to not be stuck on the traffic, to get faster to the destination. I don't know if it's a good idea or a bad one. It's up to you to think and decide about that. So yeah, that's what we're gonna see on the most of the time in the downtown. So right now we are ready to get in the tunnel to avoid the roundabout and the traffic lights, because we have a tunnel here. So we're gonna take advantage of that to get faster to Sol. The cars with the blue number plate behind are for taxis and VTC, we call it here in Spain, VTC, which is a dedicated service, alternative service for Uber, Cabify, and private transportation service, like for example if you want to rent a special car, a good one for a wedding maybe, or a limo, or I don't know, classic car, including the driver. But according to the law, they have to put a blue number plate behind. So if you see one of those, it's easier to identify. Cabify, it's the competition company of Uber, and they are in general VTC, they are in conflicts, I can say, with the taxi drivers in at least in Madrid. Probably in another episode I will tell you the story what's going on here between taxis and VTC, and because it's a long story, and why the clients of Uber and Cabify decide to use that service instead of using the taxi. There will be another time about that, about this subject. So now we are in Atocha. On the left side we have the train station. On the right side we have the Retiro Park. It's one of the biggest parks in Madrid. And of course we have a lot of hotels here, because Spain and Madrid also, it's very touristic, so there is a big market for hosteleria, we call it in Spanish. And this service doesn't include the Airbnb or booking platforms. They offer services to anyone who wants to use it. Okay, so now we are in Calle de Atocha. We are going to Sol. As you can see here, this brown lane divides the lane is dedicated for taxis, which is in the right, and on this one, where are we now, it's the normal lane for, I mean, normal private cars. The problem in here, it's, as I said, on the rush hours, is a problem with this bicycle or motorcycle dedicated lane. Of course, in theory it's not a problem because they need one, I agree with that, but when you do it like in half of the street only, and also most of people, they are using the bicycle or the scooters, motos, they are not using this lane, so I find it unuseful sometimes. People, they don't like to obey the rules. They claim to have a dedicated lane, and when you offer one, they don't use it. So it's not nice what's happening. Another problem I found is that it's very dangerous to drive on a bicycle or motorcycle in Madrid, because the drivers doesn't check on the mirrors if they can change the lane. Most of them, they don't use the direction lights before to change the lane or to turn in another street. So as a driver, you have to guess what the car next to you or the car is in front of you decide to do, you know. Sometimes you can find drivers, they put the light to turn on the left, but in the reality they turn on the opposite, to the right, and that's very confusing. And I found it also very funny. Looks like those people doesn't know which is the left hand and which is the right hand. Of course, this kind of joke. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. We are very close to Plaza Mayor, the square plaza of Madrid, and I'm planning to get into the tunnel, so when we get out from there we going right on the Calle Mayor, the main street is called, translated, and from there we're gonna go back in Seoul. Okay, we have the Policía Municipal in front of us. They are in charge with the traffic, with respecting the rules. They can give tickets, or they can give a fine if you parked wrong, or somewhere is not allowed to park the car. Yeah. So this is the tunnel. It's like a shortcut from where we've been to get to Plaza Mayor. To avoid all the crowd and the traffic lights. Okay. So, we are almost in the downtown, and I hope you enjoy watching this trip. I hope you like it. So if you do, let me know what do you think about so far, what you think about what you see by now. And if you've been already in Madrid, I invite you to comment about how it was your experience, what did you like most, what didn't you like most, so the other viewers can see your comment, your feedback, and maybe someone will decide to visit Madrid. Okay, so I invite you to subscribe to my channel and to give a like to this video. On another episode we're gonna talk about the downtown, about what I will give you more information about what you can visit here based on what we are going to see. I can give you recommendations if you will ever would like to come and visit Madrid. okay, you can see there are a lot of people because it's a very nice day. Okay, this is all. Okay, thank you for watching, and I hope you will come back for the next episode. Thank you. Bye.